What up guys, it's Mr. E. I'm here with another video, and today we'll be looking at the Viking, so check this out. Alright, well let's take a look at the Viking set, the Sacred Viking set to be specific. So if we go into the game and we look at the Viking Sacred set, what you can see is it does tend to have a decent amount of crit, and its stats are pretty nice. Its ability is it increases whirlwind radius and damage, and the cool thing is there's only a 3-piece set, so you only need 2 of the items to actually get the bonus. So if we look at it, there's a helmet, there's boots, and I believe there's an axe. It's a 2-handed axe. I don't like the axe, so I didn't even bother to put it on, but this is the setup I went ahead and went with. It's a pretty pricey setup, but as you can see, I didn't add any chase. So basically, as far as the set goes, I'll show you what it does. So let's take off the boots, right? So when you use Whirlwind, this is what it does. It does a circle spin around your body, and anything that enters the radius of that will get hit. The more attack speed you have, the more ticks it will do. So if you get your attack speed up higher, and they enter this circle of spinning death, they will get hit a lot more times if your attack speed is actually a lot higher. So as you can see with this circle, it does a decent radius, but if we add the set bonus to it, you'll see that the radius gets even larger. So that means that enemies have a lot harder time getting to you because they're walking through a way bigger zone. Well, the cool thing is this zone already looks pretty big, but if we go in and we add, let's say, hero levels, right? Oh, keep in mind I also have 2 times on, so this is a lot larger circle because of oversized. But if I go into here and I plug in, let's say, oversized times 3, now look at how big this thing is. Holy crap, it's like the whole size of the screen. Do I like Whirlwind? No, I don't think it's actually that good. It's not my favorite at all. Just doing Whirlwind alone, the damage doesn't seem that significant. It's really optional. It's up to you guys if you want to use Whirlwind. I do not personally like it, but it is cool. It really is. Let's go ahead and look at the Shieldbearer set that comes for the Viking. So the Shieldbearer set focuses all of its damage around Shield Bash, and Shield Bash being converted into Shield Throw. So if we look at the actual set itself, the shield bearing like Reeves, it says changes Shield Bash to Shield Throw, which also chains between enemies. Well, this is pretty cool because it means you can now do Shield Bash, but from a distance away. This is a 4-piece set, which requires you to at least minimally wear 3, unless you happen to have a chase ring that allows you to take 1 piece off, then you can run 2. But minimally, you normally need 3. So, without the set on, let's say I take these boots off, and I go to use, let's say, Shield Bash, you'll see that it's not doing anything. I have to get point blank to actually hit the target with Shield Bash itself. But if I was to go and put the actual set bonus back on and go over here, I can now hit it from this far away. The cool thing is that these shields also chain. So if I was to come down here, you'll see the shields chaining between enemies right here. It doesn't just hit one, it chains between enemies, and the more enemies that are in the general area, the more it will chain. So that's pretty awesome. The cool thing about the Shieldbearer set is it allows you to get up to the 100% block. So that's what I went ahead and did. I got my block all the way to 100. I'm running with pretty high damage reduction, especially if I hit my potion. Goes up to 225k, and my basic setup is just randomly thrown together. Just threw together the 3-piece set, put on a fortress, running with some breach gauntlets just for a little bit of damage and cooldown. I could probably change this out to something else like monkey skin belt if I don't want the crit. Just threw on a random giant's band of strength. Molten ring is a good one. If you aren't hitting the block cap, you could always get the block up a little bit with a molten ring. Or if you guys are lucky enough, you could just find some pieces of gear that happen to have a bonus like block roll on it. Like Praetorian can roll with a block roll if you get lucky. Commander Sash or Monkey Skin can roll with block if you get lucky. So yeah, block cap is pretty nice, and that all deals with shield wall right here. You can put points into it and it'll boost your block chance. So that's what I did. And also this build relies a lot on armor. Obviously, the more armor you have, the more damage you do. So if you see like shield bash, it says armor is converted into physical damage. So that's what this build relies on, is a bunch of armor. And yeah, that's what we went with. So now you guys just got to figure out what type of build you want to play. Do you want to play Whirlwind? Do you want to play Shield Throw? Or maybe you guys just happen to come up with something ridiculous. Alright, so here's a build that I put together myself, and I think you guys might like it. I decided I would share it with you guys, so let me show you what I got. So first, here are the relics that I thought that might go good with this build. So take a look. Secondly, as far as the skills go, these are the skills that I plugged in. This build is very dependent on attack speed, so I went a lot of attack speed on everything. Obviously you want a lot of damage, so this is the way I went. As far as hero levels go, went ahead and plugged in all 100, and this is the way that I chose to plug in the hero levels. And then here you go. This is the actual build. It focuses on the Stickman Steve set. This focuses on the sheep set. There are 2 chase items. This one happens to be Arcanum roll on an iron ring, and this is Arena Masters. You don't have to have this. Viking Sacred Boots are almost as good, so you could totally just run with those. But I decided I would just go a little bit more damage and go with the Arena Masters. This also focuses on dual wielding, so Breath of the Dying in the main hand, Stickman Steve sword on the other hand. It also focuses on some crit, so I went with Breach Gauntlets, Commander Sash, and then obviously we gotta go for the speed, you know, so we went with Sung Lee's Unleashed Rage. And then Torch of Shadows is just a very, very nice touch to add to this chaotic build. As far as the Merc goes, he is wielding a Koga. He's wearing a Underworld Skullbreaker for the armor break, and then he's wearing a Shroud of Elements. So, with that being said, you guys want to see what this can do? Let me show you. Look at that damage. Oh my god. So yeah, pretty good. Can it get better? Who knows? That's where you guys come in. Find out how to make this build better, and you know, it's easy. Cakewalk for you. Keep in mind this isn't probably the optimal build for hardcore, but you know, full resist, still 102k damage reduction, and that's without putting a ton of runes in, so you could totally throw in some Drax runes or Ephils or whatever you want. Things can be substituted for less damage to go into more armor and survivability if you want, but you know, this is just the build that I came up with. So enjoy, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please make sure you comment down below, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more, and feel free to check me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/equinoxide. Thanks guys, I'll catch you on the next one.